Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. This week we are delving once again into Cedar Ridge QuintEssential Cask finished releases. These are usually pretty good, so I haven't tried this one yet. I do want to see how good it tastes and make a cocktail with it. So stay with me as we look at this new release from Cedar Ridge. Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. I'm doing this video right after another video that I had worn this shirt on, so I wanted to talk about this shirt just momentarily. I forgot to say anything about it till the end of the video, so I'm going to get this over at the beginning of this video. This is a shirt that I got from a YouTube channel called the Angry Astronaut. If you are at all into what's going on with SpaceX or other things with NASA and with the European Space Agency or anything else in the world with doing things in space, the Angry Astronaut talks about most of those things at some point, and he talks about what's going on, what he thinks should be going on, and various things. He's somewhat entertaining. He brings a fresh perspective, and I've enjoyed watching him. He ran a series where he was doing different types of shows where some of them were about UFOs, aliens, and things like that. Some of them were about the different rockets, and there were three different main topics. I can't remember for sure what all three of them were, but one of them was about UFOs. So he offered shirts during that time frame, and whichever shirt sold the most, that was the topic he would cover for a week worth of special editions, I think. But anyway, I got this shirt. I thought this one looked the best. It's the alien type of t-shirt, and so whether you believe in UFOs or not or whatever, that doesn't matter. This has nothing to do with low carb cocktails. That's just that I enjoyed this YouTube channel, and I thought I'd share it with you. And this was the shirt that I purchased. It does have some stuff on the back, which I should be putting up here in the corner, and that's the best part of the shirt. So if you do get a chance, go to the website, which I should have shared, and all that information will be in the description of the video. So you can find that and information about this release from Cedar Ridge all down there, and you'll find the cocktail that I'm going to make in there too. So back to the Cedar Ridge offering. This is in a quintessential line, which is a single malt whiskey, and the malt they use, the single grain is barley that they use for that. And this is a peated malt Amontillado Sherry Cask finish. And I'm going to make a Manhattan with that. And it's a Manhattan that I found which uses Amontillado sherry in the recipe, but instead of using that, I just wanted to use this whiskey and see if that had what that taste from the barrel resting would do in that cocktail. So first, let's talk about the specific release. This is the quintessential peated malt in Amontillado Sherry Cask. It's a 59.99% ABV, which is 119.8 proof. This was released, I believe, here early in 2025. They have a limited number of them. I hope that they still have them when this airs, and you can get a hold of them. But if not, you can find any of their various releases. They do a lot of different releases, and these special release versions and their single cask versions and their barrel rested, I think it's called cask finished versions of their product. They all deliver a little bit different taste. And Some of them are better than others, but we'll see what this one tastes like. Now, I brought a bottle that's almost empty that I'd reviewed before. This is their Untitled Cigar Malt Project. And I had a thought that there might be elements within this peated Amontillado cask that might resemble what was in this cigar blend, which I really enjoyed this cigar blend. It had a great taste. It's almost gone. It's been, I kind of saved back a little bit. It's probably lost some of its cigar smells and tastes because it's been in a bottle that's mostly air right now. But I want to see how these compare. I'm not going to go in depth with that. Mostly I'm just going to be reviewing this particular bottle. So let me see what specifically they had said about that. So this was released this year, and it's a single cask selection with our peated malt, first aged in a Cedar Ridge ex-bourbon cask, then finished in the Amontillado Sherry Cask from Spain. So that's the information about how they finished this, and what we're going to do is check this out and see what this smells and tastes like. I had broke the seal, but this is my first pour out of it. Definitely, I get some fruit notes. A little bit of a tobacco-y smell. The more I smell it, I do get more tobacco, and I don't know if that's from suggestion or not, but you do get the typical quintessential odors, the barley and those type of odors are coming through. But definitely, I'm getting a little bit of tobacco and a little bit of fruit on top of that. So let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, I think that it's definitely getting some of those tobacco um, tastes. Um, I think that, and it's been a little while since I did taste the cigar blend, but and the proof on this is up there, so it's something that I think that you'll definitely catch the higher proof on this. I don't remember on the cigar blend. That's a little bit lower proof. It's only 114.9, so it's about approximately 5 proof points or 2.5 ABV difference. Not a lot of difference, but definitely that's very good. I mean, I really liked this. This one I think is pretty good as well. But let's do a little comparison. And again, this has been open for a while, so it's not after you get down a ways, it kind of loses some of the odors and tastes. Definitely, I do get some of the same. Now, it's much stronger, and I remember it was much stronger when I first cracked the cigar blend bottle. But I'm getting much more out of the new bottle. But I still has a lot of the same taste, same odors. So I think that since you probably can't find this anymore, although I do know where I can get some. This one, I think you'll be very pleased with it. It's probably pretty close to as good. I just remember this one when it was fresh cracked. I could sit there for a half hour smelling this, and it kept getting that smell that was really good. And on the taste side, it's more tobacco-y. but this has a very pleasant taste. It's something that I think that you'll really enjoy. So let's set that aside, and we will make this Manhattan. Now, as I think I explained earlier, I'm calling this a quintessential Amontillado Sherry Cask Manhattan. I found it on the internet. It was you're supposed to use an American single grain whiskey, but add to that and in fact, it may have been actually a Scotch or something that this was originally for. But you add to that a small amount of sherry, Amontillado sherry, and that was what made up this drink. But instead, I wanted to just try it with this and no sherry. In a mixing glass, you will take 2 ounces of this Peated Malt Amontillado Sherry whiskey. The bitters, which is just Angostura bitters, and 2 dashes of that. The sweet vermouth, which is 1 ounce. Now, the sweet vermouth is about 4 carbs per ounce. And this is cheap sweet vermouth that I rarely use. And I'm almost out. So if I get some more, I'm going to try to get a small bottle of vermouth. And add that to a glass with ice and stir. And you stir to chill. Usually you want to do that long enough to, if you can see frost on the outside of the glass, then that's what you'll go by. Or if you can feel it starting to cool down on the outside, that's a good indication as well. And this is to be drunk in a coupe glass. So we'll just skewer one of these. Now these cherries these are really sweet, and they have about 4 carbs. And I'm having trouble grabbing one and keeping it on the spoon. And this should be chilled, but we'll pretend it is. So just strain that. And garnish with, they say, a brandy cherry or lemon twist if preferred. And I am going to use these Peninsula Premiums. And that is the Amontillado Sherry Cask Manhattan. Very good. Now, of course, you have to like a Manhattan and the sweet vermouth. Normally, I stay away from the Manhattans and sweet vermouth, but like I said, you're going to get 4 carbs there. You get 4 from the cherry if you eat it, and of course you're going to, because these are very good. So that you'll get 8 carbs out of this drink. Not the lowest carb thing because of the cherry and the sweet vermouth, but if you want to use dry vermouth, that's only approximately 1 carb per ounce, and you don't have to use a cherry. You could use a lemon twist or a lemon peel or do have dehydrated lemons, so those would give you no carbs. So you could get this down to 1, but the way I made it, this has 8 carbs. So I do hope that you will get a hold of this before it's gone. I know it's available here in Iowa. You may be able to find it online, may be able to find it at their website. But this is a very, very good expression, one that I'm very glad that I got. And it is reminiscent of the other one that I have almost finished off, which is their cigar blend. So if you did get one of these, you want to have one of these. Anyway, that's it. And I do ask that you do check out the description, because that's got the recipe for the Manhattan. It's got information that we discussed during this video, and it will have links that you can follow. But it also will give you just basically what we went over here, so that you can look at that and get any information out that you want to have. But it also, I do ask that you like and subscribe so that we can get the numbers up, so that this gets pushed out to more people. And share this with your friends, and also let me know in comments what you like or don't like, so that that will help me to know what things to try to change or to do different or do better. So definitely do that for me. It'll help me out a lot. And regardless, I do hope that you have a great day, that you come back and visit us again, and you have a great week in the week coming up. Thank you, and goodbye.